Kickoff fast approaching here at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in North London. Today, a good one in store. It's the Jaguars and the Chicago Bears. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. The second-year man, Cam Little, has the honors. And off we go here in London. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So here come the Bears and their quarterback for the second straight year. The #1 pick in the 2024 draft, it's Caleb Williams.
Mike, the term generational talent, it gets thrown around a bit too loosely these days, in my opinion, but you can make an argument if one guy coming out of the draft the last couple years was worthy of that description, it's Caleb Williams. I mean, the arm talent, the playmaking ability, the ability to play off script when things don't go perfectly. I mean, he is such an interesting prospect, special player, and I'm excited to watch him here in this one.
They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
And they certainly don't waste any time getting him involved. And we knew coming in that he would be a part of the game plan, but if this is a sign of things to come, he could be in store for a big game.
Forced to his right. Off he goes. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
First down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
That's to the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
The 27-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Williams to throw on second down. Brought in by the tight end, Cole Kmet. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
First down.
11 yards on the pass there. First down, Chicago. Now they'll pitch it out here. Wow, it wasn't for lack of effort. He tried every which way to elude the defense, but he was outnumbered. They finally got him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of yardage. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. incomplete to Burton.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Santos's kick is good. And the Bears are out to an early 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
Points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So here come the Jaguars, and Greg, it brings out Trevor Lawrence. Many ups and downs in his first 4 seasons. Now year 5 for the former #1 overall pick out of Clemson.
You think back just a few years ago, Mike, Trevor Lawrence coming out of Clemson, he was regarded as one of the top quarterback prospects of the last decade, and at times he's fit the billing, but it's been the inconsistency, protect the ball, turnovers. If he can clean up a lot of those miscues, he could be one of the top quarterbacks in this league.
And he's going to be taken down at the 37. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And he'll go into the slide there. It'll be a gain of a couple.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 7. The pressure's too much, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up third down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. In motion comes Thomas. Lawrence from the gun here on third down. Pushed out to his right. He'll try to run for it. And good rally to the football to gain a 9, but it brings up fourth down.
Sometimes it's just a case of taking what the defense gives you. And here's one of those examples. There's nowhere for him to go with the ball. For a minute, it looked like he was going to be able to pick up this first down with his legs. The defense rallies, brings him down short of the first down marker, sets up fourth down.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Bears offense ready now for their second drive. They were able to turn that opening drive into points. 3-0 our score as they start again with a first down. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. He'll work forward for a couple. Tyson Campbell there to make the tackle.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
They'll go again with Swift. Yeah! And he's going to have that first down. Tackle man 35.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Covering very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. He takes off. He's going to be a little short of the first down there. He's up to the 45-yard line.
These plays just kill you on defense. The pressure is good, but you have to contain them. Quarterback does a nice job of escaping the pocket, turns into a runner, scrambles for positive yardage.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll go with the sneak, and he's got it. Remove the chains, first down at the 47.
And the Bears.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down, but this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. He'll manage only a couple. Jack Heiser in on the tackle.
A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. On the bootleg, it's Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down is Williams from the gun. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
They'll indeed go. It's Williams. Open man left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the Bears first down. Well-designed play to pick up 16 and move the chain.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last. Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
So, from the 22, here's 2nd and 2. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
This is a guy that we're used to seeing make a lot of his plays in the back end, Mike, kind of patrolling that center field safety position, but this time, he recognized that play up at the line of scrimmage, and he blows it up for a loss.
3rd and short yardage. Here's Williams. Down inside the 10. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
16 yards.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now This defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
They'll run with Swift, and he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
It's back at the 8 now for second and goal. Here's Williams. To the left side. He's got Clement. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
It's third and goal.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. More from the International Series in London after this. Bears in possession, here to start the second quarter. So the last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal as we are ready to get back underway. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bears, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Cairo Santos, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. Bigsby to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Jaguars offense ready. Second possession. They're still in search for their first points in this one, but only trailing 6-0. And this drive will begin with a first down. Play action now. It's Lawrence. He's got a man. That's Travis Hunter. And he'll be down up at the 40-yard line. 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
He'll work forward for about 2. It's second down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Man in motion here is Washington.
Carried by the wide receiver. The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Makes it third and 2.
Now a third and 2. They go play action for Lawrence. That's going to be caught. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Bears offense headed back to take over once more. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and letting him work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big game.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. He's going to have the 1st down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. They'll try to set up a screen here to Swift.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. Going for it all. And that is incomplete. Buford Burden, the intended target. And 3rd down coming up.
So something they teach these defenders, especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic, don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And it's a great example here, the defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with the pick.
And that is incomplete. The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
4th down.
All right, so in these 3rd and short, 3rd and mediums, we're kind of seeing teams around the league, Mike, kind of start shifting to more of a run-down philosophy where they say, okay, even if we don't pick it up, we still have 4th down. So many teams around the league are playing with that philosophy. In this case, they keep it in the air, falls incomplete, just brings up a challenging 4th down decision.
The Jaguars offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
2nd and 10. In motion comes Thomas. Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. Now a screen set up for ETN. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a 1st down.
Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A gain there of 21. First down, Jacksonsville.
There's a combination of footwork to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
We're going to run it, and this is LaQuint Allen. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bears' 39-yard line.
2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Got a man downfield. It's Thomas. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Really nice job here defensively, not only to get the penetration and to clog those run lanes, but they're able to take them down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. This one complete to Washington. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, 1st and goal. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. Lawrence. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. And Hilling. He gets through to drop him, and it's a loss of 4.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
2nd down, Lawrence. This one caught at the 4. And he will get into the end zone. Johnny Munt, touchdown Jaguars. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Jaguars move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Bears offense ready to take over once again. over center with Swift. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up second and long.
Down at the 26. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Another run here, another run by Swift. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Foye with the play.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40. Liam Cohen has thrown the challenge flag. He wants a second look at this one. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So a smart decision on the defensive side to use the challenge here. This winds up as an incomplete pass. Here's Tory Taylor now as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully, and that's where he'll turn it over to the offense. There's Trevor Lawrence as he and the Jaguars get set for their next drive. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry from ETN. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the 1st down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Escaping to his left. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
It's a gain of 18. Move those chains. That's good for a Jacksonville.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
Now Lawrence on the bootleg. Montez Sweat in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9.
It's 2nd down.
2 minutes to play in a tight 1-point game in this 1st half. Greg and I back to London, England after this. Now here's Lawrence. A throw on the move is caught. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 14.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Right back to Thomas. He's got it again. He's going to be out of bounds. He is well shy where he needed to get to. It'll bring up 4th down.
This is a really popular concept on third down. It's good versus man, it's good versus zone. They call it mesh routes or drag routes. They want to create some traffic in the middle of the field and pop the receiver out the backside of the defense. But give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They rallied to the ball and keeps them short from picking up the first down.
That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Over the middle, that's Komet. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
40-yard line.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. That'll be taken in by Moore.
Complete to number 2, DJ Moore. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
2nd and 7. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Off-balance throw, it's complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing again, Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Throw it again. It's Williams. Over the middle, and he will have the first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup. It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Williams to the air once more. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Bears move out front. It's 9-7.
So chances are, I don't think this field goal is going to ultimately decide the outcome of the game, but I promise you, Mike, they got a couple seconds here to defend. They'll kick this ball off. But when they run into that tunnel for halftime, going in with the lead, there's going to be some guys feeling pretty good about their chances coming out of the break.
Final moments of this first half, kicking with the lead now, as this one is in the air. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision, as this ball comes out to the 35. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both trying to find the right formula as they come out for the second half. It's about to get underway.
He can make that in his sleep. That's a
Cairo Santos.
This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. On the return, it's Parker Washington. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Jags offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. Lawrence gives this one to ETN, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He was taken
Number one
down
rule of
behind
run
the line
blocking for the
scrimmage.
offensive line is you
A loss
don't
of
want to
a
allow
yard.
penetration.
Brings up
It just
second
doesn't
down.
give your running back
At the
any
23
angles to
yard
cut
line.
and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Lawrence now. That's complete to ETN. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Throwing is Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Jaguars ready to punt this one away. As he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Duvernay to return. And he'll get forward a few yards to return. And that's where the offense will take over. Out comes Caleb Williams and the rest of this Bears offense. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Give up the middle with Swift. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
At some point, the offensive line cannot just be dependent on the perfect play call. Somebody has to win. Somebody has to distort the defense and create some space for the running back to run. In this case, nobody could win. Stop for no gain.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Complete to number 15, Rome Odunze. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd and 4. Looking out of the gun, here's Williams. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Etienne. And he'll get 4 here, up to the 24-yard line.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
This is a great example, Mike, of playing zone defense at a high level. They're trying to threaten him. They're trying to put 2 guys in his zone and see which guy he's going to choose. In this case, they try to out-leverage him into the flat. He's not having it. He brings him down for no gain.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Bears offense getting set to get back to work. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. Chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A 2-yard gain.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll go play action here with Williams. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Eric Armstead gets up for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. The throw on the run is complete. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
The Jaguars offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start with a golden opportunity here to move out in front. Great field position to start out. It's 1st and 10. too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump,
and he'll take this one in. Travis Etienne, touchdown Jacksonville.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Here's Cam Little for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Jaguars will up the lead to 5.
Jaguars 14, Bears 9.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the second half.
Bring it home, baby! You make that mistake! 3 points are huge! Please, we need it!
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the give, here's Swift. Whoa! And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
It's a loss of a yard.
How would you like to be this running back here? You get the ball, you're thinking, all right, get through the line, and next thing you know, the big old D tackle's just waiting for you there in the hole. Nowhere for you to go as he takes you down for a loss.
Throwing on second down. Williams will get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum. Figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points because so far this has been a struggle. They just cannot get anything going through the air.
Travis Etienne and the Jaguar offense ready to get back to work. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He's going to let this one go deep. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Travis Hunter was the intended target. And it'll bring up second down. This run straight ahead for Etienne. And knock him down up beyond the 30. It's a gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Jaguar first down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up the 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd down at the 36-yard line.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. Open man. His tight end screen. 23 yards on that pass play. First down, Jacksonville.
And the Jaguars.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an arc to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the first down.
Pass interference. Defense. Automatic first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Etienne. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I think the back just needs to be a little bit more decisive in the run game, and not everything is always going to be perfectly blocked, Mike. There's times where you just have to say, okay, let's get back past the line of scrimmage, pick up a couple yards, and just keep this ball going forward.
Now Lawrence on the bootleg. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He's done at about the 8. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
Move those chains. That's good.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
Here's Bigsby. And he's into the end zone. Hank Bigsby. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Little on now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Jaguars will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
21. Bears 9.
All right, Scott, thank you. Second half drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Duvernay on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to take over possession of the football. On the ground with Johnson. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up second and long.
Down at the 26. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
To throw, it's Williams. That's out left and complete to Burton. And we'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Gain of 13 for number 13. And a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Here's Williams now to throw. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And he's out of bounds, gain of about 10, so that'll help as they get set to face a third down.
Brings up third and 6.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 18 yards on the pickup there. Good for a Bears first down.
That's good for a Bears first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more of the NFL International Series after this. From the 39, here's a first and 10. To throw is Williams. He'll step up and run. They'll pick up 23 on that one. First down, Chicago.
23 more yards. That's another Bears first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
Moving left, there he goes again. And he's going to slide down with the first down inside the 5. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
This has been a great drive and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have first and goal.
He pulls it in around the 5, and he will score! Game on! Cole Kmet, touchdown Chicago. Cairo Santos to add the point after. It's up and good. And the Bears have cut the deficit to 5.
21. Bears 16.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Bigsby to return it. Whoa! And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Jaguars offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Here's Etienne. Up the sideline to the 40. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead. You're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
We'll go back to Etienne on first down. He broke through the initial contact, winds up getting about 3. It's second down.
Tyreek Stevenson on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 44-yard line.
They go play action for Lawrence. Oh, they caught the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
The Bears offense about ready to take over once more. Play fake. Now Williams. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
On second down, it's Williams. We're trying to set up the screen here to Swift. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
A 1-yard pickup brings up third and 8.
Here's Williams. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. Good for a Bears first down.
Bears first down.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the fourth quarter, Mike, facing a tough third down. You've got to have it. You know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle. He's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the 31, here's second and 8. They'll go again with Swift. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
They'll try to sneak it here, and he's going to have a Bears first down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run. It's Swift.
By the time the defensive backs had come downhill to get involved, we knew there was just no way he was going to get himself out of this. It just shows, Mike, how long he was flailing around back there, that by the time he actually went down, everyone was behind the line of scrimmage chasing him.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
So the receiver does everything right except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, he creates great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
3rd and long. Here's Williams. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Bring their tight end right. On the handoff to GTN. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
ETN now on 1st and 10. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 31-yard line.
To throw is Lawrence. This one complete to Washington. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
And the Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the give, it's ETN. And he'll get about 5.
And And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and 4. Once again, it's ETN. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A pickup there of 13. That's good for a Jaguar 1st down.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
You know, there's a rule that's pretty simple when you're running routes against zone coverage, Mike, and it's as simple as if you're open, stay open. Instead, you see the receiver here, he ends up running to a covered window, and it just clouds the vision of the quarterback. Instead of throwing into a wide open target, he's now forced to throw into a contested area.
And that is incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the 4th quarter, and that's a gift. And that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So, after the field goal, back out is Little to kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Out comes Caleb Williams and the rest of this Bears offense. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Still going. He may go. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Greg, how often do we say it's a one-possession game, but that's a 2-part story? Part 1 taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a one-score game. They need this 2-point conversion here to tie it up.
So let's see if the Bears can keep it rolling as they go for 2.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Williams. That's incomplete. Oh, they were going for the conversion to get this thing even. Instead, it will remain a 2-point game.
Anytime you fail on a 2-point try, there's always going to be second guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
So the lead is down to just 2 now in the fourth quarter as they kick it off. Washington now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Travis Etienne and the Jaguars offense ready to get back to work. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. Not much happening there, just a short game.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And we got a big 3rd down coming up here, Mike. They got a chance with the conversion to possibly get this under the 2-minute warning, put this defense in a position where they have to start using their timeouts.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Now here's Lawrence. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. A gain there of 10 yards. 1st down, Jacksonville. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Here's Etienne. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go.
Another Jacksonville 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run it once more with Etienne. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. And now at 1:52, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down.
A loss of 1.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down, or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
And this one is off the mark. It is no good. And this lead will stay right where it is.
You have to give him credit, my faith in your kicker, because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
The Bears offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll begin with great field position, a short field, in fact, as they start with a first down. They'll drop to throw. After a short throw, caught by Komet, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Second down at the 44-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
They tried to go with a quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
Important moment here, third down and 4. Open man, left side, he's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Throwing again, Williams. Over the middle, he's got Burton. Oh, he's taken down. They're in field goal range, but no timeouts. They're out of time.
It's second and inches.
So, it's a win here for the Jaguars. They knew this would be a dogfight away from home, and they were right. But they come away with a hard-fought victory. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long from London.